guys, welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s, and today I want to do a short review for you for one of my new all-time favorite palettes, and it is the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I just absolutely adore this palette. Now some of you guys might remember a while back they came out with the Too Faced Natural Eyes, and I've had this palette for quite some time, and I do really adore this palette as well. Too Faced has always been really good at making their shadows really creamy and buttery and easy to blend out. Sorry guys, I have an itch in the eyeball. One second. And so when I found out that they were coming out with the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, I was just all over it because I love the natural eyes so much. Now when I first went to go purchase this, it was at Ulta and it was, I believe, $36. I'll leave links down below for it. When I went to go first purchase this, I must have made like 10 trips to Ulta looking for it and it was sold out. I couldn't even get it online. But probably around the 10th trip that I made to Ulta, I walked into the store and I looked for it, and it was the last one they had, and it wasn't even sitting, excuse me, it wasn't even sitting on the shelf with the rest of the Too Faced. It was completely in a different area, and I found it, and I was like, I just had to swipe it up. Mine, nobody else is getting it. Took off with it, have loved it ever since. So let's start off with the packaging. It comes in the metal packaging that most of your Too Faced palettes are coming in nowadays, and it's got the magnetic closure, and it doesn't really come open when you shake it upside down, so therefore it would probably be pretty decent for travel, even though I haven't traveled with it. On the inside you have a pretty nice mirror in there. I don't want to blind you guys. And it also comes with a little instructional or how-to glamour guide. Now this just kind of shows you what some of the different looks are that you can create. So you have a day look, a classic look, and a fashion look down here. And on the back side, it shows you what steps and what shades to use to achieve those looks. Now you don't have to do those looks if you don't want to. I have done one or two of them, and they do come out really pretty. But you don't have to. You can do whatever looks you want with this palette. You can even take these matte shades and mix and match them with other palettes that you feel that you might need a little bit of matte to go along with it. For example, my Romantic palette has a lot of shimmer in it, and so does my Rock and Roll palette, which are both Too Faced palettes, and Too Faced is known for their shimmer. They have a lot of shimmer in it, so I can actually bring in a couple of colors from this matte palette to even out some of the shimmeriness of the other palettes, and it just works beautifully. So now let's get into the colors here. So we have, like I said, they're all matte. We have Heaven, we have Cashmere Bunny, and Sex Espresso. Then we have Lace Teddy, Strapless, and Risque, which these are kind of, the top row is more of your matte browns, I want to say, and then you have a cream. Your second row is, you've got your peach. This is kind of a brownish, orangey type color, and then you have Risque, which is kind of a dark brown with maybe a teeny tiny hint of maybe a mauve in it. I'm kind of getting a little mauve in there. And then your bottom row, you have Nudie, Honey Butter, and Chocolate Cookie. And these again are also warm colors. You have your Nudie shade, which is kind of a tan, and your Honey Butter is kind of a peach, and then you have your Chocolate Cookie, which is also kind of an orangey brown, I guess. Now, with your Natural Eyes palette, this one here, because this was the first Natural Eye palette that came out. Now with your Natural Eye palette, let me show you guys. Okay, Natural Eyes, Natural Matte. The first row, I can't really see here, the first row in both of these palettes are identical. Okay, so you have got, in both palettes, you've got Heaven, Cashmere Bunny, and Sex Espresso on the top row in both of these palettes. You also have Nudie on the bottom row in both of these palettes. Okay, so you've got 4 colors. Excuse me while I have an itch. So you have 4 colors that are pretty much overlapping in both palettes. Okay, so some people might not like that. I mean, I typically wouldn't like it either, but in this instance, I really don't mind because I really do love the texture and the way that these shadows blend, and I know I've probably said that 100 times already in this video. Let me go ahead and do a couple of swatches for you here and see, so I can just kind of show you guys what some of these colors look like. And look at how pigmented those are. And these are even the light colors here. I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So I am wearing these colors on my eyes today. And I have Heaven all over the lid, which is this one here. And then I've got Nudie in the crease, and right above the crease is kind of like a transition shade. Then I have Honey Butter all over the lid. Then I have Chocolate Cookie in the crease and in the outer V. And then I put Risque, Chocolate Cookie, and Honey Butter all down on my lower lash line. So I don't know if you guys can see that. But these are just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And guys, don't look at my eyeliner because my contacts were flipping out while I was trying to do my eyeliner. So it's probably all squiggly and crooked, and so don't look at that. One of the reasons why I love this palette so much is because the colors are so neutral and they are really matte that it's very easy for me to wear them. Like if I want to do, let's say, a really dramatic eyeliner and a really dramatic lash, then this palette is perfect for that, because then I don't feel like I'm overdoing it on my eyes, on my eyeshadow, if I want to do that dramatic liner and lash combo. So I'm really, really happy with this palette, guys. I totally think, even though it's got a couple of duplicate shadows from the original Natural Eyes palette, I really, really do think that this palette is one that is well worth checking into, and I am extremely happy that I found it and extremely happy that I bought it, and I'm never going to quit using it. So I hope they continue to make this palette for the end of time. That would make me really happy, because when I run out, I'm going to go buy it again. Well guys, I hope this review was helpful for you, and if you did like the content of this video, go ahead and leave a comment somewhere down below. Also hit subscribe somewhere down there, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.